go. Big inside this case of once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of downs, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run the Johnny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now it's a giant, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go orange. Orange.
Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Willie Henry in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts. Couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Chargers getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Rivers, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Williams to return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Rivers rolling to his left. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Buffalo wall. Ready. 380. Left.
Play action now. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 319. 319. Under.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.Row it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw by Taylor there knocked away and incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. 3 on 3. Motion. Slow.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Z. Ready. 319. Z.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Gordon, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. 319. 319. Slow.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Flag 32. Flag
They go play action now. Taylor. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Flag 32. Flag 32. Z. Under.
Play action. Now Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Jackson now. It's complete to Graham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. 319.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's Taylor to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.